I'm here in front of some of my banana plants, and what I've been doing is I'm removing some clumps. I'm taking the remains and putting them in a pile so I could compost them. I'm saving the leaves and the buds for my chickens. So for the past couple days I removed some. I just finished removing, or I should say cut down the remainder. And so now I'm going to come in here and pop these up and out with the tractor. I'm going to give away the pups and some corms to whoever wants them. I posted online. They're going to get back to me and schedule to come over and grab them. So meanwhile, once I remove these, I'm going to go ahead and till it under. What my plan was over here and up in the front and over here was to remove them and start all over with one plant, different varieties that I have planted and some that I got mail order online from Hawaii that I want to plant. But right over here in front of the pond, I'm going to plant a sea breeze for privacy there and a silver stripe for bamboo there. This is going to be privacy from the road in, and this is going to grow into a nice silver stripe clump, nice and thick, nice and solid, thick wall that I could cut down individuals at a later date and use them to support my banana plants. So with that said, I've been trying to tackle some here and there. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop those out with my fork on the tractor. Initially, I was going to put a strap around that and pull the whole thing down. And I still may, just to put it on video so you can see how that goes. And I got that idea because during a hurricane, a whole clump in the back fell over. So all of the roots were exposed like a fallen tree, except with that one, I wanted it. I lifted it back up, set it up, put more fill around it, supported it, and it grew and gave me some really nice racks. So that's an idea so we can see how it's done. But for right now today, I want to pop some of these out because right over here, I want to plant a bamboo plant like I did around the property. I got videos below. And then this may be my next one to go ahead and remove to plant another one. So they start growing right now because we're in the first week of April. And I want them to grow, take place, and before the end of the year, they'll be tall enough to give privacy for that one. And they'll be well on their way. You kind of know how that goes. So that said, let me get moving. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and see how that works out. Okay, so not as easy as I thought. It broke it off, so I'm going to put the bucket on there and see how it works with me scooping with the bucket. Okay, so now I got the bucket on. Let's see how that works before we revert to another method. Okay, so I cut off the bottom. I got the roots. This corm could be dissected, but I really want some of those smaller plants. So let me come in here and give another scoop. Okay, so I hate to make it look complicated, but it really is, because I wanted to take them out nice and easy. So what I think I'm going to try is I'm going to dig a hole in front of them like you do a single plant, and I'm going to get it so it moves and then it should fold over to me. So let me do that off camera and we'll see how it works. Okay, so as you can see, I got a bunch of corms. Got some loose. I got some out. It's gonna take a little while. I'm just gonna keep digging under, removing dirt or compost. Eventually I'll get it out. I wanna keep this video short, so let me go ahead and tackle that. I'll get back to you. Okay, so I hooked up a chain, and I'm gonna see if that uproots it a little better. But I did get out some nice corms. I did get out a whole plant and more corms. And as you know, the only thing you need is the corm. You're not gonna plant a whole plant, you're just gonna plant the corm. So let's see how this works. Okay, so that did not work, it just ripped it out. Let me try a couple other things and I'll get back. Okay, so after removing a lot of those big corms, I come down in the hole, and now I just got to expose the bottom of the corm here and take out the little plant. And you all know I usually do this like this. That's it, and go ahead and pop out the corm. So I think that's going to do. I'm going to dig under the big corms, rip them out, and then come in here and get the small plants individually, because I'll give these away, plus I'll give away the large corms. So let me go ahead and tackle that, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I knew I would figure it out. I'm removing some really nice corms over here and part of the plants. Let me get these out of the way. Look at the size of the corm on that. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm getting in here and I'm removing around the corm so I can see where they're connected. And then, you know, this is my favorite tool. So I'm just coming in here and chopping around and then trying to get under it. Okay, and I'm chopping away at it and getting the root. This one here might go a little easier. I'm going to get in between right here. Definitely work. That might be it down there. Okay, got some of the root in the corm. So it's not the easiest, but I am getting some out like that. So let me continue, dig away, get to the small corms and uproot them. Okay, so I went ahead and got it all out over there. I got some nice plants, some nice corms, some bigger corms, a lot of little suckers. Here's really big corms. Boy, they get big down there. Look at this one. This is the biggest one. Believe it or not, that's one whole big corm. Here's the hole. So I'm going to clean all this out, put all that back in and till it under and get all that ready to plant. So let me take all these big corms here and go put them in a pile, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I got this area all filled back in, tilled under, Now I have this big clump. Now that was pretty tough. I had to dig and I had to pull and dig and pull and chop just to get some good suckers out and then to get the corms out. But I got all of it out because I didn't want any to start growing when I plant the bamboo. So I'm kind of thinking when the hurricane came through on the back clump, the wind topped it over from the top, but the ground was wet, so that might have played a part. So I'm going to get a strap and I'm going to put it around this one up as high as I can and see if I can't pull it over like the hurricane blew it over. It's worth a try. What do you think? Let me get everything all set up. Okay, so I'm not so sure this is going to work, but I put a strap around the banana plant to the tractor and I'm going to back it up, although it's better to go forward, more power to grip. And that strap should be higher, but maybe it'll squash together and work its way higher. We'll find out. Okay, there you have it. The tractor pulled that whole clump over and it left all the small suckers. So I'm going to pull all the big stuff out. Some of the corms came out, but mostly you can see that they snapped, but that's okay. We don't want the top halves. We just want all these suckers to come out and scoop out the big corms. But that was a lot easier because I didn't have to cut them down by hand, drag everything away. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this and go put it in a pile and come back and clean this area up. And I'll get back to you. Okay, so far so good. I put everything in that pile down there. Now I'm over here. I just went down, scooped up this end. I'm going to pull out a sucker. Got the full root. I'm going to come in here and get more. Okay, so you can see here, I got some big corms out, the plants on it, so I got to kind of work it around to get those off. And over here, I'm going to come in the other way and get under and get these out, and then that whole clump over there. So I want to keep the video short. You get the idea, so let me get it done and I'll get back to you. Okay, I went around. I'm going to come in from the other side and see how that works out. Okay, that took up a corm, couple corms over here and here. It's broke, but it's a corm. That's a whole corm. Okay, so here's a big corm. I got all the way under. These are all tilted. I'm going to come in here and chop and get all those so I don't break them. So to do that, I'm going to get my axe and cut through. Okay, got that whole corm. That has an end on it where I can chop it through. Here's another piece. Okay, here's a corm right there. Okay, I got that whole corm out. Okay, here's another corm. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off. You get the idea. I got to get them out individually. Okay, there you go. I got all those nice corms all the way out. Those really large ones. But these are the ones with the suckers on them. Dug all that out. Now I'm going to scoop it out. Then I have to backfill it. Whew, a lot of work. So let me go ahead and move all these, get those out, backfill it, and I'll get back to you. Okay, great. I finally got it done. Went ahead and tilled it under. Still got more work to do on that. But right over here is what I got out of it. These are all praying hands. And all of these corms and suckers over here are Orinoco. So I got plenty to give away. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to put all my tools away, go inside, wash up, and have lunch. It was a big job removing 2 clumps, but I got everything out, tilled it under. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep it and get it ready to plant silver stripe bamboo and sea breeze bamboo and 2 clumps. I think that's going to look good there. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I tackled it all different ways. The easiest way was to put a strap around the clump, pull the whole clump off of the roots, then get in and start popping away at the big roots. And once I got those loose, got the suckers out, and on those big clumps I took an axe and I started cutting the smaller corms off. So basically hardly any went to waste. There may have been a few, but anyway, every one of those corms and suckers can be planted and they will grow. So I'm going to give all those away when I go inside and wash up and eat. I'm going to post online. Okay, hey, sorry about that. My card got full, camera shut down. I had to get a new card, new battery. On my way into the house, I noticed I had a Grand Nain banana rack yellowing. Just about, they were ripe, no doubt about it. So I did a harvesting video because I needed to harvest it right now because there was a lot on there, like a dozen or so, that was definitely ripe. And I moved them inside so they're nice and safe and I could start eating them, and I actually ate one on the camera. So now I'm back over here and I just wanted to say, hey, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, give me a like, give me a share. Come on over to my Facebook banana group. The link is in the description below. Ring that bell on top and you'll get notified whenever I do some crazy stuff around here. And subscribe to my channel. Hope you do. See you soon. Hope you enjoyed.